It's Friday, and that means it's time for another episode of Wctv.
Today's show will cover what went down at state wrestling tournament, the upcoming spring play, and what's going to happen with all those snow days.
So Luke, where were you all of last week?
I was down in Des Moines cheering on the T-Squares at the Wells Fargo.
Oh, how did they do?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. Here's Martin Hartnett and explain how it went down last week at the Well.
If you didn't know, wrestling is kind of a big deal to the town of Webster City. It's basically a religion. Ted Larson has led these guys all the way from the beginning of the season to the state tournaments and helped them with many victories in between. The state tournament started Wednesday afternoon. Wrestlers and fans piled into Wells Fargo Arena, coming from all different parts of the state. This year, we recently sent 7 wrestlers to districts, and a few days ago, sent 2 wrestlers to the state tournament. Both got the opportunity to be a part of the Grand March. Tyler Patton and Tyler Rager, also known as T2. Rager at 119 got a place on the podium and finished 7th. Patton at 125 made it all the way to the finals and finished 2nd. Ted Larson had this to say about the two and the team. How would you describe how this year has been?
I'd describe it as a successful season. We did some good things this year. We broke some school records. We broke the individual team school record, individual wins, which was broke by Tyler Patton and Tyler Rager. Tyler Patton ended up winning overall, but both of them broke that school record. Joey Powers scored more takedowns than anybody in school history and broke the old record of Mike Fertig, so that was, quite an accomplishment. We also broke the record of most team points scored in a season. Tyler Patton also broke the record of most individual points scored in a season. So we broke a lot of records, and we're putting some new paint on the wall in the wrestling room. Overall, we had a 14-7 record this year. Had a lot of success.
What are your goals and predictions for the 2-11 season?
Predictions are another successful season, more successful than this year. That's a goal and a prediction in itself, but we've got a good group of kids coming back. I hate to lose the seniors that we have, but that's part of it. But we've got a good group of kids already established in here, and we've got a good 8th grade class that'll be coming in as freshmen. So we've got a lot of success that we had this year that we can build on. It's going to take a lot of discipline and dedication by everybody in the off season, but I predict that we have another successful season. Goal is to be conference champions. Goal is to get as many as we can individually to the state tournament. Another goal is to qualify for the state duels.
Good to hear positive feedback from the head wrestling coach, and to know that the expectations are high for next year. People don't take the time to listen about how the cheerleaders' times were during state, so Taylor Bryan agreed to tell. Why do you like being a wrestling cheerleader?
Because I like being down on the mats up close cheering on my linksmen.
What's something you will always remember about state?
Something I'll always remember about state is getting to see Tyler and Tyler
T-squared
succeed and make it onto the podium.
Do you consider yourself to be an elite cheerleader?
I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Many benefits come out of being a wrestling cheerleader, from going down to Wells Fargo to being able just to cheer on their wrestlers. These girls know the important role that they really do play and enjoy every minute of it. Wrestling takes a lot of dedication to be one of the best. Many could tell you this. So with that being said, I'm Martin Hartnett reporting for WCTV, and I got to start my season early.
Nice job, boys. I wish I could have been there. It was really quiet around town with all you wrestling fans away.
I bet it was, but this weekend should liven things up a bit.
Why is that, Luke?
Haven't you heard? The spring play is this weekend.
Mara Nagel went backstage to get the storyline on this year's spring play.
To be or not to be? That is the question. But the question you should be asking yourself is, what do I know about the spring play? Plays and musicals have all been viewed by the students of WCHS, but what goes into the preparations of a show? I talked to the student directors, and they gave me a little insight on what exactly goes down with the spring play.
Katie Peterson, Amber Rouse, and I went to Mrs. Garvey at the beginning of the year to talk to her about being student directors for the spring play. We decided to divide the roles into 3 parts. Katie was going to be in charge of the tech booth, Amber was going to be in charge of backstage, and I was going to be in charge of the actors.
How much time and hard work does it take to put together a play like this?
It takes a lot of work. We have to get costumes together and props, plus we have to find sounds to fit moods, and we've got to get lights figured out. We also have to keep the actors on their toes so they know their lines and their cues.
Tell me about the spring play.
Well, it's about 6 students who spend the night in the auditorium trying to figure out who the locker stalker is in the newspaper. And it's going to be really funny. It's a comedy, so you're going to laugh. And it's going to be really good, so you should come see it, because if you don't, we might cry. So.
The brains behind the operation told us about the hard labor and effort it takes to put together a great performance. But what about the actors? Meet the cast of Nightmare High School.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I play Kelly. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Jordana.
I'm Anna.
And we're the students.
I'm Lacey, and I'm Miss Larson, the principal.
I'm Shane, and I'm Mr. Bunsen.
I'm Sarah, and I'm Miss Sharp.
Hi, I'm Adam Wagner, and I am the serial killer.
I'm Jesse, and I play Colin.
I'm Colin, and I play Larry.
I'm Kelsey, and I play Angela.
I'm Emily, and I play Charlene.
I'm Tressa, and I'm a zombie and a mashed potato. Brenna Pockett's a zombie too, but she's not here.
I'm Aaron, and I'm a zombie, a corpse, and a mashed potato blob.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Todd.
I'm Garrett Ewing, and I play Bill.
I'm Tiffany Luke, and I play Miss Freightner, and Taylor Kestner couldn't be here, but she plays Miss Snaps.
I'm Caleb Schmidt, and I play the janitor, and Ariel Claybaugh isn't here, but she pretty much does everything.
The theater-loving students take pride in what they do. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to go to those long practices and to memorize all those lines. Having 4-hour practices a few times a week does help a lot, but it also takes a lot of their personal time to have their characters down and the script embedded in their brains. Nightmare High School will be at the Premsa High Auditorium tonight and tomorrow night at 7:30. Adult tickets are $5 and student tickets are $4. But bring your activity ticket and you can get in for free. Be sure to come to the show and support the program. I'm Mara Nagel reporting for Wctv, closing the curtain on the spring play.
Are you going to the show, Lisa?
I was planning on it, but I don't know. The weather's been kind of crazy lately.
No kidding. I'm tired of having snow days. We have 10 so far. Any idea of how we're going to make them up?
Let's send it across the desk to Miranda. She has all the info you will need to know about making up snow days.
Just in case you've been living in an igloo, on Monday, February 22nd, the school board decided on how to deal with all the snow days. Starting on Monday, March 1st, 45 minutes will be added to the end of each school day, Monday through Thursday. This schedule will take place through the week of April 5th. Students will also now be attending school March 31st, April 1st, and the 5th. These 3 days were originally professional development days and spring break. The school year will now end on June 4th, if we don't have any more snow days. Keep your chin up, WCHS, because next week is the first week of spring. Back to you, Lisa and Lucas.
Thanks, Miranda. I'm glad they found an alternative way to make up those snow days, other than adding them on to the end of the year.
No kidding. June is late enough for me.
Everyone make sure you make it to see the spring play, Nightmare High School, tonight and tomorrow at 7:30 in Premsa High Auditorium. Tickets are $5 for adults and $4 for kids. Activity passes are accepted.
Also, make sure you all attend Mr. V's benefit here at the high school on Sunday starting at 11 a.m.
And in case you missed it, we will leave you some footage of the state tournament. Have a great weekend.